Hey there and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about tried and true beauty products that I have been using for the past decade, and some of these products I've been actually using closer to 20 years. So this is a long time coming, and to be honest with you, I never thought I'd be sitting here again filming in my bedroom. I've been filming videos since 2009. I was part of the OG beauty guru type crew. I mean, I never had like the hugest following, but I just enjoyed making makeup and beauty videos, and they weren't always the best, I will be honest with you, but I am really glad that I had that time here on YouTube. I stopped probably about 2019. I moved to Las Vegas for 5 years. I'm from Pennsylvania. Moved to Las Vegas for 5.5 years and recently moved back, and I said to myself, you know what? I want to start making videos again. When I started, I was in my 20s. I had a baby. I was married for a couple of years, and fast forward to now, I am a 10-year breast cancer survivor. I am still married going on 22 years, and that baby is now a freshman in college. I can honestly say that being in my 40s now feels like a new chapter, and I'm very excited about it. I am going to be 42 in a few months' time. I'm closer to 42 than I am 41 right now, but technically I'm 41. And so I feel like I'm at a stage where I want to start my channel again. Like, I feel like I've figured myself out a little bit, and in 10 years I'll probably look back and say I had no idea. But I've been using makeup for over 20 years now, which is crazy to say, but I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And when I started my channel all those years ago, I wasn't as confident as I am now, and I have a lot more battle scars, and uh, bald patches and things from chemo. My hair kind of in the front never grew back fully, and my eyebrows we'll get into that. But I felt like, you know what? You pick and choose the things that you're going to give your energy to. And I really don't care. There are bigger things to worry about sometimes and to throw your energy into. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna show you everything. I have a little bag right here. I had a special outfit picked out, and this goes to show you just, where my mind is right now. I'm comfortable. I mean, I'm still, back in the day, I used to be I have to wear my high heels, and I'm still like that. I mean, I still have a full face of makeup on. The lights are probably washing me out, but I want to be comfortable. It's 20 degrees. I'm still trying to get used to East Coast weather here. I'm trying to get used to it, but a cute Cape May sweatshirt for today and a tennis necklace. That's my look of the day. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Okay, I am a child of the MAC years. MAC was really big when I started my makeup channel, and I believe I only started using MAC products because of YouTube. I learned so much about MAC, and really I always keep coming back to the Fix Plus spray. I've tried other sprays. Some from Milani are really good. Elf I've tried as well, but I just always keep coming back to this. And especially because, again, my skincare and everything is very important to me. 10, 20 years ago, I didn't care that much about my skincare and my routines and everything. And now that's like a whole ritual, especially my nighttime skincare routine. Like, I care about having everything be flawless. Even still, I mean, it's a personal decision, but this is just really great. It keeps everything in place for me. It's a little pricey, but when I think about how long it takes me to use something like this, it's definitely worth it. Next up, I have a couple of MAC eyeshadows that I use all the time. I actually used it today. Again, you probably can't see my makeup because my lights are, drowning out the color of my makeup, even though I applied it a little heavier today. But this is MAC Wedge, and the reason I love this so much is because I do have other makeup palettes with like similar like brown smoky colors, and I feel like I always go through like the colors in the palettes, the eye palettes that are like this. So I always kind of come back to using this like my kind of like single shadow, because again, I don't have much left in my other makeup palettes, but this is just like a really great color for the crease. And I always, no matter what, I'm always using a color like this in my crease, whether it's warm toned or a bit cool toned. And yeah, I've been using this since the early 2010s. And then I have Vanilla by MAC. I don't know if I said MAC Wedge and then MAC Vanilla, which you'll see. I've been through many of these as well. It's a really great brow bone color. I would say probably in makeup palettes, I go through the brow color and the kind of like mid-tone color the most. Makeup brushes used to be a big thing in the beauty community as well, and I definitely had my share of buying like expensive makeup brushes. I feel like there are a lot more brands and a lot more affordable options now, but since I have them, I still use them, and this is the MAC 109. It's almost rubbed off. I use this for like my contour, and I've had it since my daughter Audrey was very, very little. Um, when I was prepping for this video, I went through all of my stuff, which I don't have a lot anymore. And I was going through and I could just always tell like what products I had and by like how old my daughter was when I had them. So I've had this since she was a baby. I've had to glue it back together because there's nothing actually wrong with the brush itself. Definitely some of my makeup brushes are busted up, but I mean, tried and true. I love them. They still work. Same goes for my MAC 217 brush. I think this is a 217. I just used it. It's a little dirty. I mean, obviously I, clean these brushes semi regularly, but this one is as old as dirt too, since Audrey was very, very little. And these were an investment for me. It was a big deal to buy these at the time, and I really like them. I just, why buy new makeup brushes if you don't need them? I know that a lot of the people online, a lot of the influencers and stuff, like they get new stuff sent to them all the time, but like if I like something, I'm gonna use it over and over because like I don't have people sending me things like that, and it's like no shade or anything like that. But I mean, why? Like, why even look at new brushes when like these work so perfectly for me? Okay, I don't remember the actual number on this brush, but I can tell you, this is one of the original Sigma SS brushes. I use it every single day. I use my MAC one and then I use my Sigma one, two totally different ways, because the Sigma brushes were like MAC dupes at a much more affordable price point. But yeah, I know this is Sigma. It's an SS something or other, but it's completely worn off. But this is a really great brush I use under my eye right here, under the bottom lashes, and this is great again. It's in really good condition. I take care of my brushes, and there's nothing bad I can say. I literally use these brushes every single day. Moving on, I have another MAC product here. Again, I feel like MAC isn't as popular anymore, but I've had some of these products for so long and I use them on a regular basis, and maybe I've gone through like two of these. This is the MAC Paint Pot in Groundwork, and as you can see, it's very well loved and still very well used on a daily basis. I use this before I apply my eyeshadows, and I love it. I love it so, so much. I can't say anything bad about it. This is just like an everyday color for me, and it helps my shadows stay in place and be as vibrant as they can be. Another blast from the past type product I have here is something I use in my foundation routine. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Again, I don't know, I remember people would put this on and like a V and like fill it in under their eyes. I don't use it like that, but I do use it to help brighten and stuff. I've actually had the same foundation routine for about 10 years, but probably longer than that. And when I tell you that people do stop me, like I'm not like elaborating or exaggerating, like it has happened. It happened even when I was undergoing my chemo treatments. I had people stop me in the waiting room, at Target, at the home store at home, the grocery store, just even since chemo and stuff. Like I've had the same routine, and I tend to wear my makeup very airbrushed and just very like flawless. And so this is one of the products that I use. in that I hope they never stop making my foundation because it's a drugstore product, and we all know with makeup it could be a very limited edition is like a thing that you were not hearing 10 years ago. I miss those products that you could just buy at the beauty counters that were so accessible to people. And now it's like I feel like we all have to like hoard products because you never know when they're going to go out of stock again or just stop selling them. Okay, so my eyebrows are not for everyone. I realize I don't wear my eyebrows like most people do. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Now, my daughter has the most beautiful eyebrows in the world, and she's almost 19 and she has not plucked her eyebrows. I'm like begging her, when you want to pluck your eyebrows, I tell her, go to a professional. Don't be like me. I feel like so many of us back in the day, we just did what we could with our like Rite Aid budgets. You know what I mean? Our drugstore budgets, like would buy the tweezers and overpluck. I mean, I was a victim of the thin Pamela Anderson eyebrows of the 1990s, but at the same time, I loved it. But I mean, so many people have been able to recover from that. I was not so lucky. My eyebrows were always thick like my daughter's. I overplucked, and I could consistently grow eyebrow hair until after my chemo treatments. I lost all of my hair, and when it grew back, I was never able to grow back anything more than some like peach fuzz very, very lightly. So I've had to microblade my eyebrows, which I haven't done in about 6 years. And so I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. But what I like about this product is I can make hair strokes. So I've been using this for a while. I wasn't always using the right color, but I have toned it down so much. I would say, honestly, though, I do love a 1930s meets 1990s eyebrow. So I do still wear them quite thin. Maybe if I was able to grow more hair on my eyebrows, I would maybe try to grow them a little bit thicker, but it's not going to happen for me. So I'm just happy just kind of filling them in with this. And as long as they make this, I will keep buying it. Speaking of products that are, old school, I've been using the Coty Airspun for so many years, since the very early 2010s. And no, I do not use it with baking. I remember baking was a thing where you get your beauty sponge damp, and then you apply a whole bunch of powder under your eye and like let it set. I do not do that, but I do use this, and a tub of this stuff will last me maybe over a year. I buy the translucent, it's unscented version, and this is talc free. And I love that this is talc free. I try to buy talc free when I can, and especially because this is going like right under my eyes. It's like near my nose. So again, it was very important for me to find a talc free product. And so I do use this as part of my foundation routine, and I love it so much. I feel like there's a reason why it's been produced since 1935. It's just a fantastic product. This next product I've been using for the past 10 years now, and I know this because I bought it when I was undergoing chemo treatments, and it was something that I wanted to treat myself to. I really wanted some like quote unquote fancy type makeup, and this was a splurge for me at the time, and I don't know how much it is now, but I paid $75 for this 10 years ago, so I imagine it's probably gone up in price. I just thought it was so glamorous and beautiful looking. It's the Tilbury, wow. The Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. And unfortunately, I shouldn't admit this. This is the same one I've had from 2015, but I do use it every single day, especially this contour color. I use this underneath my eyes, or not underneath my eyes. I use this like on my eyes as like an eyeshadow, and I use the highlight in my inner corners, because for highlighter, I tend to, especially now in my 40s, I would say probably one of the biggest changes I've made is I don't wear a lot of like highlighty, chunky glitter on my face the way I used to. I mean, I love a good highlight, but when I use the highlight in this product, it's just a very like hardly a dip. and I just tap it on. But when I am using a highlight, I'm using another product that I've had equally as long, but that I love so much that I use every single day. This is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Candlelight highlight. And this is great because it's really, as you can see, very well loved. It just creates like this glowy luminosity. It's not chunky, it's just very soft and finely milled, and I love it. Now my lights might be picking up my highlight as brighter than it is, and I will be honest, I put on a little bit extra makeup today knowing that the lights were probably going to wash me out. So if I'm looking a little too like disco on a Wednesday night, that's why. But I mean, I only buy highlights nowadays that are the consistency of this finely milled and very like just glide on. So I love this one so much, and I know it is kind of expensive. I will be repurchasing this. So I just, all of this stuff I've repurchased so many times, but these two probably are the most expensive in here that I can honestly say like a little goes a long way, and they're fantastic. Probably two of the oldest products I have in here are mascaras. No, I've not had them that long. I've bought countless tubes of these. The first one is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous Mascara. I have had this since my daughter was in diapers. I've been using this product. This is so great because it really does make your lashes voluminous. And for me, I've never been someone who felt comfortable in false eyelashes. I think they look gorgeous on others, but I could never quite uh, get used to the feeling of having something above my lash line. I wear contacts, and I'm just very funny about that kind of stuff. And as someone who has lost my lashes when I was undergoing my medical treatments, I don't like, even today, it's been, 10 years, thank God, but I do not like, I'm just very funny about hair, especially like my lashes and my brows and stuff. I try to just be as like gentle as possible. The next product I use like right before my makeup is done, I use two mascaras. It just always works for me. I've tried other mascaras. I just always come back to this method. I use the CoverGirl Lash Blast also in waterproof and in black. I have dark eyes and, dark hair. So I love darker mascaras and eyeliners and stuff. Everything has to be like very sultry and very dark, but this gives me the lash length, and then this gives me the volume. And there are some other mascaras that do it too. I just feel like these together are like chef's kiss. Very, very good. Tried and true, has been working for me for 16 or 17 years, as crazy as this sounds. I just love this combination. This next product is something that was a real game changer. I've literally have saved the best for last. So when I was undergoing my chemo treatments and stuff, I did reach out to some makeup brands to see if they wanted to like donate some makeup to me, because at the time I was sharing my breast cancer journey as well as continuing to do makeup videos at the same time. I have since deleted those videos. That was a personal thing. PTSD is a real thing, and it was very heavy for me to see that on my channel. And this is a new channel, by the way. I think I created this channel like 6 years ago. So in case you see the discrepancies, I'm glad at that time that it helped a lot of women go through that journey. I just personally couldn't see myself like that anymore. But one of the products that did help so much was by Pixi. They sent me a package of makeup, and they sent me this, which was a real game changer back then. And even we're going on year 11 now because it was 2015, but now we're in 2026. But 11 years later, I'm still using this every single day. It's the Brightening Peach Concealer. And as you can see here, it's very well loved. And when I buy this product, I tend to buy 2 or 3 at a time. It's about $12, which is very insanely affordable, and I gatekeep it. I gatekeep it to a point because it's really fantastic. I have purpley grayish dark circles under my eyes. I always have had them, and this really, it just helps brighten everything up and look so fresh, and it's just a game changer, okay? I just love this product so much. It makes me happy, and the moment they stop selling this, I don't know what I will do, because it just doesn't settle into your fine lines or anything. It's just a fantastic product. And I'm really grateful to that brand, Pixie, for, taking a chance and sending just some nobody who had just a few thousand subscribers at the time some makeup. And it just, I'm spreading the word. This is really just like a gatekeeping worthy product. It's really great. So that's everything that I wanted to share with you. A couple of other things I can share since this is literally my first video back. I'm an interior decorator. I am a certified interior decorator. I think I mentioned I am a 10-year breast cancer survivor. So that's what I did um, from that experience of breast cancer. I got into interior decorating. It was something that really brought me joy. And currently I am building my business, and like interior decorating business. And, again, I'm at this new chapter in my life. I just celebrated this monumentous, amazing, glorious milestone of, calling myself a 10-year breast cancer survivor. It is not a club I wanted to be in, but I'm very, very grateful and happy that I am. And, within reason, I will probably share some things because it's kind of unavoidable to talk about that because it's part of my story. And it's part of like how I dress and do my makeup and why I do the things that I do. And yeah, so I hope you will join me on this channel for this crazy ride called life in my 40s. But thank you so much for watching this. I would love to know if you have any tried and true products that you've been using for the past decade. Leave a comment below and let me know because I would definitely be intrigued to try it and check them out. I'm always looking for, tried and true products that have been on the beauty market that long. So thanks so much for watching and I will see you next time.